What's going on, guys? We're on a front page tech show. Here's all the seconds from one geek that's me to another. That is you. Hi, Brian.
Hi, John.
Hello to everybody. We didn't have an episode yesterday.
No, we didn't.
We had a bit of a dilemma. If you didn't catch the video that we posted yesterday, I broke the SD card. The micro SD. I ran over it with my chair and broke it in half. So we didn't have any audio from yesterday's show. So we had to make an emergency trip to the mall, which I hate the mall, and I don't know if it was worth it, but we still got what we needed. We got the SD card. And to make up for it, we posted the behind-the-scenes episode. It was supposed to be exclusively on the site. Well, we released it to the public on YouTube. And we posted the article from yesterday's show, so if you missed that, frontpagetech.net is how you can see that. And we posted the update video in the car, because we were driving along. We're like, dudes, we're just going to be honest with you. I broke the SD card, and we're going to get a new one.
Yep, and screwed it all up.
Yep, that's what we did. Actually, it's too bad that we lost the footage from yesterday's show.
It was an amazing show. Iron Man came
We
by.
spent so much money on that show.
There was elephants, like fireworks and fire.
Keep in mind, we had everything in this room. The elephants, the clowns, the fireworks, everything was in this room.
Robert Downey Jr. made an appearance as Iron Man. It was amazing.
It really was, and this is my serious face. Like, if you could see his face, it's also serious. It was a fun time.
It was amazing. You arm wrestled Iron Man.
And I won.
You almost broke your arm in half, but you...
Okay, I may have lost, but in my heart,
yeah,
I won. Like, I can feel it in my heart. This is a winner right here. This is a winner. So the first story is this.
Is it?
Yes, a Sony-backed ISP one-ups Google Fiber with 2 gigabits per second internet connection.
That's fast.
It's super fast. Do you know how fast it is?
It's twice as fast as Google Fiber?
I guess so. Like, zoom, zoom, zoom. Remember those commercials?
Yeah, where's that at, by the way?
The commercials?
No, the internet. Where's that be available?
Well, it's going to be in Tokyo. Apparently in 6 surrounding areas. And around 6 surrounding areas. The costs are going to be $51 a month, and it's by Sona Entertainment.
Okay.
So the installation fee for this fiber service would be 52,000 yen, which is $535 in the U.S. Last month, Google announced that on all ARM-based Samsung Chromebooks, they are going to stream Netflix videos using HTML5, specifically the coding style HTML5 video. Now, the reason they're doing this, Brian, is because currently Netflix uses Silverlight, Microsoft Silverlight. If you don't know, it was released in 2006? Yeah. 2007. Right, 2007, so it's been out for 6 years.
Yeah.
And apparently it seems as if Microsoft doesn't want to continue supporting it. Of course, there is no official word just yet, but it appears that they're not updating it and whatnot. So, Silverlight's here, and technology keeps moving. So HTML5 is the new thing. So Netflix hopes to convert everything. Of course, it's going to take multiple developers to try to figure out how this will work. But they want to stream movies and TV shows through Netflix using HTML5 video, at least in the future. So it's not happening right as of now. But like I said, this will require multiple developers to work on. And eventually this is their goal. They want to be able to do this. So I guess when that happens, you'll hear back from me. I mean, you'll hear back from me before then, but not on this topic. So before I get to the next story, I just want to kind of share some information with you that we find stupid, right? Yeah. So Brian and I traveled to the weird side of YouTube.
I don't even know.
You know, you go on YouTube and you're watching the videos that you want to watch, and somehow you just get led into the dark areas.
You could be watching cat videos 1 second, next video is race car beheadings. You don't even know.
It's just the dark areas, and I don't know how we get there, but we do. It happens, and I don't know. I can't stop it.
What happened this time? Where did we get to?
Well, so we're watching some good videos. Louis C.K., actually, a stand-up comedian.
Funny man.
Which might explain why we saw the thing we saw.
I don't know.
But anyway, we find out about this trend on YouTube called the Condom Challenge.
Oh, it's so stupid.
So we're like, what? What is this? So
first off, we don't condone this because.
Yeah, first don't do this. No. But so we're like, okay, let's check it out. So there's multiple videos. This is a thing. So we click on. Okay, I'm gonna admit we watched more than one. But this is basically the concept behind the condom challenge. Basically, you take a condom, you stretch it out, you put the tip in your nose, put it up there a little bit, and start snorting it. And you snort the condom all the way up your nose and grab it from inside the back of your mouth and pull it out of your mouth.
Yep.
That's the condom challenge.
Why on earth?
Why? What award do you get for that? Like,
Stupidity.
I have no idea. You can't do anything with that. That's what we call an internet talent. Something that cannot be applied anywhere else. Like, what are you gonna do?
John, I am a firm believer in natural selection.
Like, you can't be like, I want to work at McDonald's. What do you put on your resume? I once graduated from high school, and I can put a condom in my nose and pull it out from my mouth.
You're hired.
So, to celebrate this challenge, Brian and I figured we'd create a new challenge. A challenge that we would like to spread to the internets. So pay attention to this challenge that we have created ourselves, and then we hope to see this blow up and get popular, and people doing this on the interwebs.
There's been some fine-tuning here.
All right, so we actually took a few minutes to think about this. So it's pretty nice. It's a pretty good idea. Basically, all you need is a phone. It doesn't have to be an iPhone. It can be any phone.
It should be an iPhone, though, because they are resilient.
Yes, preferably an iPhone, because it's strong and sturdy.
Like, bite that right now. Nothing.
Do you hear that? So look, the phone, not a scratch on the phone, if you look.
He bit that. Nothing.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can use an Android phone, but there's a huge chance that something bad might happen to the phone. But, don't hold us responsible for anything that happens during this challenge. But basically, I'm going to use an iPhone because I know it's durable. So that is your option here. It requires a phone, smartphone, a paper bag, and a hammer. Now, hear me out. I know this kind of looks bad, but trust me, it works. All right, so basically, you want to start with the phone first. Now, what is important is you seal the back of the phone. How do you do that? You lick it. Now, it's good to have an iPhone because it has a flat back.
You're going to hurt yourself.
Right. You don't want to cut your tongue or anything. So, lick the back of the phone. Now, you can see right there, I have licked the phone. Now, the phone is sealed completely.
Yeah,
it's protected by saliva. There's chemicals in the saliva that enable the phone to be sealed. It just works with the product. So, as you can see there, I'll actually prove that the iPhone is real. It turns on, whatnot.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
You licked the back of the phone, and yet the screen is completely unscathed. Scathed. It's unscathed.
That word. Yes. But anyway, yeah, it still works, even though I like the back of the phone. So basically, you want to start out with the hammer. Now, it's very important. You have to have the phone display up. If you hit the back of the phone, you could possibly break the phone and not be able to use it.
You should probably use a flat surface to hammer that on.
All right, so we're going to do a display up, and I have a table here. So I'm going to use this, like so, and I'm just going to start hammering the phone.
Wow.
Now, in fact, here, I'll let you guys see it. I'll just bring the camera down here. Now you can see, in a second, you can see that I've hit the phone a few times. See? Just like that. Now, we made substantial progress here. I'm going to bring the camera here, point it up here. Now that you've seen what I've done here, let me line this up. All right, so here's the phone, like so. Now, you can see the phone has damage on it, currently. I mean, there are scratches on it. And a few breaks among the display. In fact...
Does it turn on?
No.
Oh, well.
The phone's dead.
Okay.
It does not turn on. But that's fine. That's why we have the paper bag. Alright, so you can see the phone is clearly damaged. In fact, a piece came off.
It did.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You want to open the bag. Clearly there's nothing in the bag. I'm going to shake it. There's nothing in the bag. Right, but you want to... Right. You want to put the phone in, like so. Now, clearly it's in the bag. In fact, I'll even show you. You can see the phone is in the bag, right? So now, with the bag in full sight, you want to fold it up. This is important. It must be folded. In fact, lick it to, again, seal it. Now, shake the bag up. Clearly, you can hear the phone in it.
It is in there.
Right? All right, so now it's ready. Now, a good thing to note that if something does go wrong, the warranty is completely voided.
Of course.
So be sure that you want to do this to the phone. But I can pretty much guarantee it works because it's my method here. So there we go. Now the next step is to open the bag and reveal the undamaged phone. Motherfucker. So the third story is this. Microsoft has apparently filed for a trademark on Blink, the name Blink, 1 week after Google announces it. If you don't know, Blink is Google's new web rendering engine, and currently I know Chrome is going to convert to it, Opera is going to convert to it, so those are the moves that are going to be made. Now, the problem here is Microsoft also has something called Blink, which is an app, which basically what the app does is it takes multiple photos. Like when you hit the button, it just the shutter opens and closes, opens, closes, opens, closes, and takes multiple pictures, kind of like in a blink of an eye. So that's why they have the name. Now, they want to file a trademark against this just to keep the name. Now, I kind of understand this. For once, Microsoft is completely stupid. You know, is it a big deal? No, not really, but
Kind of.
there will be a name confusion. Google's Blink, which is a web rendering engine, and then Microsoft's Blink, which is understandable. So, you know.
Stupid app that no one's going to use anyway. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, I would kind of expect that Microsoft would get this. They do have the app first, with the name first. I would pretty much understand if Microsoft won the case.
Or they could change the name. Or maybe call it Blink Shutter or something different.
They could change the name. That is another option. That's why Brian is a smart man. You are a smart man.
The smartiest.
Look at me. Smart man is what you are.
How do you spell smart?
S-H Mart.
Good. A+.
Thank you. So the Samsung Galaxy S4 is reportedly going to launch on April 26th for AT&T and May 30th for Verizon. Apparently this information was leaked by the retailer known as Staples. We've probably all heard of them. So
Yeah.
if this is official, probably. But there isn't much more information other than this.
Not much.
So I'm sorry. But, you know, you have it, and do with it what you will. You're allowed.
Do everything with what you will. And with you what you will well.
Put it in the bag and shake it.
That might fix your phone.
It might fix the phone. Here. All other information on the S4.
I got high hopes.
You got it? Maybe this time? Nothing. So that was the last story for today, but before I go, I do want to talk about this. On May 8th, I will be speaking at Lordstown High School, which is the school that I graduated from, and I'm going to be speaking there on basically like a career day sort of thing, and I'm speaking about business. Basically, all I'm going to talk about is why or how I started, where I came from, to how I got here, and what I'm doing today. So obviously, front page tech will be mentioned during the speech, and it's going to be kind of motivational, I guess. I don't know.
Probably not.
I hope so. I'm going to try my best to motivate the kiddies.
Try really hard.
I'll try my hardest, like the hardest of hard that I could possibly be. I couldn't possibly be so hard.
I think you could.
Probably not. So, if you guys go to Lordstown High School and you are fans of the show, look forward to that. May 8th, again, is when I'm speaking. And if you guys aren't from Lordstown High School, if you still want to listen to the speech, you can, because I'm going to be recording it while I'm talking, and then I'm going to upload the video here on the channel. So if you guys want to know more about me, how I got started, or how you can get started doing the same thing that I've done, you can. So that's that. If you learned anything from the show today, or you liked what you saw, make sure you hit the subscribe button below.
Hit it.
Hit it hard as I'm going to speech. As hard as I'm going to give the speech that I will speak about on the day of the speech, which is May 8th, the day that I'm going to be giving the speech to the kids that will then receive my speech through their ears.
Video's over now.
Bye.